Do, 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 do. And here we are back again. So same loading screen, different lobby, same drink. Rusty being able to ready up this time. So konnichiwa again. We're gonna. I never did this before, to be honest. One shot quali stream, so this might end up really interesting. We're just gonna stay on board with the leaders, well, the provisional leaders, of course. Drivers getting ready, so. And we're actually driving as well. Left data enabled. Let's go. This is definitely harder than I expected. How am I supposed to? It looks like the McLaren boys are. Oh no, doesn't look like it anymore. I see Jones on the bottom of the table now, so he had a moment in the essence. On board still with Westy. At the moment, P1. Oh, now falling back to P7. But as we know, the quali, it's only a matter of tenths, sometimes thousandths of a second. So still anything possible. I try to move, but as you can see, it takes ages. Matt, our championship leader, currently on provisional pole. I don't think anyone will invalidate, so we see it afterwards. Matty is not too far behind, I guess. And RPM Deck, our lost son, he's back. Now moving into P4 again. Oh, yeah, you can see there's a lot of shuffling going on. Matt, Deck, Matty, and it's Matt taking pole. Deck takes P2, Fico, the other LP taking P3, so that's LP 2 and 3. Matty takes P4, Smithy takes P5, Rosebeach in P6, Zabiaka P7. Mikael in P8, Westy, who was on fire in the first sector, P9 for him. The Mighty Fax in P10, the Maverick P11. Annoyed Gamer takes P12, waiting is for Always Rick, who didn't make the line. So I guess Always Rick had more than one moment. And as you can see, Deck is back, so Harry joins back as well. Good to see you again, Harry. How you doing? Here you have it. Like I said, the top 10. We've been through that. The Maverick, aka K-Mav, takes P11. Another game at P12. Cools making his debut, I believe. Same for Matty, by the way. P13, LS. Not a really good qualifying for him. He would have expected a bit more of this. P14. Jones P15 after his moment. Wolves P16, our previous race winner. RPM Always didn't even set a time, and Danos got disqualified. Still everything to grab for, because as you know, it's only a one-shot quality to get the grid ready for the sprint race. 9 laps of Suzuka, and it's wet. We got a wet race going on. Yeah, I'm doing fine as well, Harry. Glad you're on my stream now. At least it means I got a viewer every week. And Booty, aka Utsli Bootsli, also known as Booty. So Mikael for the podium. Well, we hope so, of course. We hope so. I don't really mind who takes podium. All I can say is we have seen RPM Jones in Australia in the wet. cutting through the field. He's a really good lane driver. Not certain, of course, that the main race will be wet, but at least this one. So he might be able to make up some positions in here for the main race. Good. It's intermediates here. That's kind of interesting. Let's see the tires. Maybe not too certain everyone is on the intermediates, of course. Yeah, it's intermediates for everyone, so not full wet. Comment saying it's wet in the championship as well. Well, I might need some practicing for tomorrow in that case. A bit more. RPM deck in an Alpine. It's a bit odd though. It's a bit odd. I've never seen a deck driving an Alpine before. But glad Deck joined us again in the Discord. He's on point as well. He added a little point to his name. Matty in his Alfa Romeo. He's fourth. Smythe, actually great qualifying for him again. Luck needs to strike him a little bit more. He's had some great races so far this season, but in some really unlucky situations. Zabiaka, yeah, what can I say? He just needs to get his act together. Aston needs some points today, Zap, so pressure on you. Mikel, P8, apparently Mikel is on for a podium, so that's positive. Westy didn't have the best of luck so far either, but anything's still possible. And this guy, always Rick. He has been involved in the most, well, probably the most funny moment of the season so far. Does it allow you to change your setup between the sprint and the main race? I don't think so, because it's a park Ferme from sprint to main race as well. So, as far as I know, it doesn't. Well, drivers are getting... This is the worst camera angle ever. We're gonna go on board with Fico. I can't see any lights, but I'm expecting them to go soon, and they go now. Matty having a great start, already into P2. From what I can see, Zabiaka and Westy both didn't have the best start. We're gonna go through that later on. Let's definitely look at Mikel, starting P8 already in P3. So Booty might be right here. And look at the traction he has so far against his teammate. Great start from Mikel. Both of the Alpines didn't have the best start, but still 8 laps to go. Well, 9 laps to go. 8.5. We make it 8.5. Let's see if we can find some battles a little bit further to the back. It's Zabiaka really close to Westy. Jones, as I said, is already cutting through the field. He's going for a move on the Mighty Frags already. The position changes are so far. Yeah, it's Mikel up 5 positions. Same for Anard Gamer and Jones, but Wolves P9 up 7 positions already in not even a full lap. So great racing from those guys so far. Now gets rid of that stuff again. Oh, Joe, so well on board with Jones here. He was looking for a move there in the chicane. Really, they're braking, but as far as I could see, no contact. We got a yellow flag on the start-finish straight. That's Rick, who probably came out of the pits. Not too certain. Quick check. Stops. No, he spun all on his own. No wing for Rick. So, not the qualifying he hoped for. Mighty really close to another gamer, and someone's off. That's Fico. Oh boy. That's something else there. No safety car though, but that was quite chaotic. And Zabiaka, the one who DNFs. Virtual safety car, so there's no SC in the sprint, according to Colin, so thanks for letting me know. I'm not too sure if it was a reset to track, to be honest. Of course, there's not a lot of runoff on that exit, so it's really easy to bounce back on track. Oh, and we see Smythe actually going for a move here. Can he get the traction on? He can't, but Wolves, P8, we'll hope those guys keep fighting each other a bit more. Maybe open up a gap for him. Mikel just cruising in P3 by the looks of it. Is not planning to go on a move on his teammate so far. But in the middle of the pack, there's a lot happening. Wolves were going into the grass there. Did it slow him down enough for Jones to get a move done? It didn't, but it's not where you want to be, of course. Oh, great exit there from Jones. Let me have a quick look if Wolves picked up a little bit of damage, maybe. He didn't pick up any damage. Jones, well, that's an interesting line as well. Smythe, really close behind. Annoyed Gamer, who also has a little moment on the exit. Can the Rebel driver get a move done for P6? On the straight, and of course there's no DRS, so it's all about using your ERS, and he gets the move done before turn 1. Smythe moving into P6. Cool's picking up a 3-second time penalty and will not be affected by it too much. Yellow flag in the final sector. That's actually Cool's getting out of the way, so that's well done by him. No wing damage as I can see on that Williams. He does have a guy in green coming up. Well, at least that's a safe rejoin. Well done by Cools on not crossing back on track straight away. Mikel still cruising behind his teammates, so looks like Mikel doesn't really mind what position what Alfa Romeo car is on, but he might also be looking for a start behind the leader, of course, because it can give you that little slipstream. And Jones moving into P7, like I said, making up a lot of positions already in the rain. Up 8 positions now, same for Wolves. Well, Mikael might have had a little moment here because Deck is right at the back of Mikael right now. But right now it looks like Mikael is just taking off again. There's a lot of grip, it looks like, on the intermediate tires. We see the Mighty Frax really close to a Noise Gamer as well. They're going a little bit wide there, and that curb can be deadly there. No problems for the Ferrari drivers, so. Wow, Deck moves into a 10th again. Maybe Mikael might want to have a little bit more clean air. It looks like he's starting to struggle right now. Not using any of his ERS. Yeah, he is now. So is his teammate. So Smythe now taking the fastest lap, 41.1. Maybe with 3 laps to go, he might be on for 5th place as well. You see now Danos really closing in on the Mighty Frax. It's not a corner to go for the overtake there, but I believe Danos also started last, so great recovery from him as well. Getting halfway through the pack, so Smitey managed to catch Reuzenbeertje. Same for Deck on Mikael at the moment. Gonna go on board with Deck real quick. Well, at least I'll have a look on Deck, because of course he is getting into that part on the track where you might think of a move, and he's already thinking of it into the chicane. Doesn't make it, so now it cost him a lot of time. The Red Bull behind Smythe didn't have the best exit in the chicane either, so not close enough for an overtake. While we see a yellow flag in sector 2. It might be the Maverick. But looking at it so far, top 10, top 11, really close to each other. Of course, it's wet circumstances, but let's hope for the same in the main race, because that would give us some great in 29 laps. We can see some fights the entire race. Mr. Spritzy also joining in the chat, while Smythe now has a little bit of a look around the outside. It's a long corner, it's a long way to go for the Red Bull driver, but he is on the inside for the next corner and gets moved on, moves into P5. Deck still not managing to get past Mikaels, but like I said, he might be waiting for the right moment. Getting on to the straight now, maybe. Not the greatest exit for the Alpine driver. He is using a lot of ZRS. Is he going to be optimistic here? No, he isn't. I did have a little look what caused Mikael to get off his line and off track a little. Not enough to put his nose in. Spritzy joining in the chat. Good evening, Spritzy. Hope you're doing well. Because Jones actually started 17th or something. I'm not too sure. Well, he's at the moment sharing the win with Wolves on most positions gained. So one more and he's probably driver of the day. Goes a little bit deep in here, but so no move from Jones there. Someone else still looking for a move is RPM Deck. He needs a good chicane to be able to get close enough for turn one. And again, it's 5/10 and 5/10. It's just not enough. Now takes the line. Mikael took the previous round lap. Wolves now really close to Jones as well. To be honest, I think this is going to go down as the starting lineup. Caps are a bit too big. I don't see anyone going for any heroics anymore in the final lap. Although Deck managed to get really close at some point, 3/10, but has a massive ERS advantage as well. But not the best exit there. Same for Jones, but Wolves, he has it. And sticks it around the outside, right before the corner. And Jones get back at it. He did have a thought on it, think about it, but decides not to. We actually missed them crossing the line in all the action, but it's Matt taking pole, Matty and Mikael P2, P3, so it's an Alfa Romeo cars together. Deck takes P4, Smythe P5, Reuzebeertje P6, Wolves takes P7, so it makes him the rain master from tonight. So far, Jones takes P8, Annoyed Gamer P9, the Mighty Facts in P10, Danos, the Panos takes P11. RPM Westy P12, not the greatest start from him, but still a main race to come up. LS takes P13, Fico takes P14, not the best, not even having a wing, so not the best sprint quality from him either. Always Rick coming towards line in P15, making me wonder what the heck this guy was doing in Premier, apart from blocking the pit lane exit for me. The Maverick takes P16, KMF, and we got Cools. There's still a little distance to cover, but heading into the final chicane right now. Towards the line is final car in this sprint race. Cools in his Williams in P17. Of course, Sabiaka P18 after his unfortunate DNF. Here you go, you can see the points as well, but we are not giving any points in the sprint race, so let's get ready for the main race. And I'm gonna grab a quick drink and pay a little visit to the toilet, and I'll be with you soon again. And I am back again. While drivers are getting ready in the formation lap, we're gonna get we got the track map. We don't need anything else. We do want to see the tires. Would be helpful. We see seven drivers. The first 7 all on the mediums. Jones on the softs. So he's gonna be looking to attack in the opening laps. Noid Gamer and the Mighty Flex P9 and P10 on the mediums. Danos the Panos takes the softs in P11. Westy going for the reverse strategy. As first car on the grid as well. P12 for him. LS also on the hards and Fico on the hards. These 3 will try to make up for their losses in the sprint qualifying. Always Rick takes the mediums. The Maverick on the mediums. Cools in P17 on the mediums, and Zabiaka also on the medium tire. Yes, that are the tires. Can recognize them on the yellow stripes on the side, it's mediums. But as you can see, it's on stops. We don't need any stops. It also shows M and S. Just saying, for anyone who's new to the stream. Someone giving compliments in the chat. Thank you for your compliments. Spritzy saying he could improve. Yeah, maybe a little, but don't want to outdo RPM Freddy. We all know he's the king of comms right now. Let's see if we can get a good. Let's first see if drivers can actually get their car to stop in time. Deck didn't, by the way. Deck didn't. Sorry for the delay. I can't see any lights. Oh, I can see some on the top left corner of the screen. You look at the top left. Well, and I can hear one, two. This cameraman is a bit shaky, but there's 5 lights probably. And the lights are off, and looks like Matt has a good start. So has Mikel, side by side with his teammate already. But still remains in P3. And I don't know if this is my headset or you guys are having horrible audio as well. Deck P4 for him. Jones, he is falling back on the softs. We see someone, it's the Maverick going completely off, and it's a Ferrari spinning in front, and an Alpine, and Jones getting through without any issues. This sound is actually doing my head in at the moment. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, this sound is way better, so we're gonna go on with this camera. You can see the predicted pit stop strategies. Pretty putting it together for me. I'm having audible sound on the TV camera. So, if you don't mind, Mr. Spiritsy, I'm going to keep it this way. Well, we have seen wolves going off a little bit. Oh, there's some battles going on in P7, P8. Dano's now going extremely wide. Oh, it's going to be a side-by-side here. Oh! Respectful driving here. But might fact maybe try to look and switch it back, and he does. Great move from the Frags though. Oh, but Dano's not giving up. Right behind we got LS as well, and we got Smitey, and look at this guy making up all his positions. Oh, and there's a bit of contact. Getting both cars off. And this guy getting through. Quick look if they picked up any damage. Oh. Well, the task can go out the door. Not working. So I won't be able to provide you with that kind of information. Oh, good exit here from Zabiaka. Can he get it moved on? Both cars are really using the ERS. I think the better of it. Smart decision of Zabiaka getting his nose out there. We got another yellow flag in sector 1. Looks to be Pico. Oh, it's Jones. Jones is off. Not too big of an issue so far since he started on the softs, so the hards can take him back into this race. Maverick, who didn't have the best first lap, is already back in P11. Matty managed to get in 8/10 of Matt. So we're gonna see a fight for the lead soon. Matt already taking a real defensive line there. Jones, there's a lot happening here again. Jones is going in, like I said, he's gonna take, oh yeah, a 5-second penalty. That's what he's going to take, but also the Hearts, as predicted. Downers and the Mighty Facts still close together. Downers going a bit wide there. I'm getting some real strange questions in the race here, in the chat here. How many races this season we will have in Brazil? Need to look on the calendar for that one though. I might answer your question soon, because there's a lot happening right now. Matty catching the lead again and lots of stuff. I don't even know how many races. All I do know is we race in Brazil. We do, I believe it's the final round. Not too sure, but at least we do it once in that case. Unless it's a sprint as well, then you got 2 races. Oh, we see the Essence together. Not the most ideal line from always Rick, but Smythe didn't pit, so I guess the contact with LS didn't get him any damage. We see someone off and looks to be Fico again. Oh, and we see some move from Smythe here. Great overtake. We might have to leave. Yeah. It was Pico. Oh, and it's Pico really struggling right now at the moment. Jones getting back to the car in front. Zabiaka really close to Danos right now. Oh, big moment for Zabiaka there on the exit. Can't compensate it because he gets DRS. So always Rick, I really thought he had DRS as well. Might just have forgotten to open it. Already being chased down by Spikey, he goes around for the outside here. And oh, this is interesting. Oh, great move from Smythe there. And Wolves retired. We see Wolves. I don't know if that's in the pit lane or coming up the straight. It looks to be past the start-finish straight line, so probably in the pit lane. I also noticed that Wolves was in P5 or P4 for a while, so it's a bit strange of him retiring. Maybe he had some issues, I don't know. Oh, some racing going on here behind. Deck is really close to Westy. gets DRS, so that's the move done early on. And oh, that's Myfi spinning around. Oh, that's really unfortunate. And now we got a big problem, and that's quite some gaps. Apart from Deck, of course. Deck is really close to always rate. But that's about it. That's about, yeah, that's the, oh, wait a minute. Sabiaka managed to get close to Frex. So on board with him at the moment, because he is getting DRS. And is really close, so we'll probably moved on early on. It is. Is Deck getting a move? No, he's not. Although it goes a bit deep here in turn 2. Switchy in the chat supporting Zabiaka. Yeah, Zabiaka started last. So great recovery from him so far. Now we see the Maverick pitting. First car on the mediums to pit is the Maverick. On to Deck. And I don't know what happened to Zabiaka at the moment, but he's back in P9. Oh, they're really close now before the chicane. Rick taking the chicane really tight. Deck picking up a 3-second time penalty. Now coming with the DRS. Rick is trying to break the slipstream, but that's not going to work. Unfortunately, Deck was too close for Rick to defend against. Rick is gaining a lot in these S's so far. Right behind these two, we got a three-way battle as well. And that's a yellow flag sector 1, it looks to be Pico. And it's Fico retiring right now, and we got a safety car. So the medium runners are definitely gonna benefit from this one. Oh, here you can see how the delta kicks in. Who's not gonna benefit from it are Mikael, Matty, and Matt. Well, yeah, they are. Matt passed the safety car already, so he can still go in. Yeah, we can really see everyone going in right now. It's all gonna be the Hearts. Of course, they last till the end. Ooh, dirty nose on this Red Bull here. The question is Jones gonna go in? Maybe serve that 5-second penalty? Yeah, he is. He also has a set of new mediums left. And that's also what he is going to fit. The Maverick just went in. And Cruz is probably gonna go in as well. Well, I'm going to take a little toilet break again. My apologies. And we're back. Well, I'm back for probably another, I'm expecting another 2 laps of safety car. Including this one. I might be really happy with this safety car, to be honest, because it gets the field back together again. Everyone will be happy with it, because of course everyone was spread out. Can we maybe see the Alfa Romeo cars working together a bit more to get towards Matt with both cars? Myself, I think Mikel was the faster of both of the 2 Alfa Romeo cars. Maybe he can pull his teammate along. Always, Rick. This reserve tonight. Great recovery from him so far as well. Best recovery we've seen so far was, of course, Sabiaka, who later on had a little moment. Fell back to P9. Maybe lost a couple of positions in the pit lane as well while boxing. Any predictions maybe in the chat? Can we see Matt or Flat? Well, Flat, that's not how I call him, but he's known as Flat as well. Any predictions in the chat would be appreciated. Getting everyone back together, so. And Paul Cools. He is left, unfortunately, right in between both Alfa Romeos. I just noticed. That's not what you want as Mikel, but I'm expecting Cools after his rejoin in the sprint quali, I believe. I don't think Cools will be taking too many risks. It just moves over probably to let the cars pass. We're waiting for safety car to go in. What is gonna be this lap? The lights are still flashing, but pretty certain it's gonna go in. Oh yeah, this sound is horrible. I'm not gonna go with that. Maybe just for you. Especially saying Matty 347 for the win. Interesting, interesting. Matt is getting ready to go for the restart again. When is he gonna go? He's in the chicane now, getting out of the chicane now, and he's off. Is Matty awake? Matty is awake. Yeah, Mikel, of course, stuck behind Cools. Cools letting him pass. Yeah, he lets him pass. Cools is getting a lot of blue flags right now. And lets everyone pass. So, great driving from Cools. We didn't have the most lucky race of all. Doing his best to let everyone through, so great driving. Lots of respect for Cools. And just keep hanging in there, mate. Don't know if you can hear me, but keep hanging in there. One DNF and you will score a point. Don't give up. Don't give up. Matty 1.3 seconds behind Matt now. Oh, and down others, and always Rick going at it. As we're almost, yeah, well, we are halfway through the race. Jones trying to get back through the pack again. P13 for him at the moment. Oh, this is actually horrible. Deck really close to the Mighty Fracks. We have seen that Deck has some good pace. In the 2022 game, it's not ideal yet, but he does move into P4 right now. Moved on the Mighty Fracks. Zabiaka also gets a move there while LS did spin around. So I don't know if there was any contact in that move. But let's assume not. LS did manage to save his car and not pick up any damage. But of course a lot of position losses for him. Matty in 8/10 now, a second. Oh, we lost the Maverick. We lost the Maverick. And we got another safety car. Someone who might benefit from this is Jones, because his mediums are gonna last a bit longer now. Westy went from the hards to the softs, so he can take a new set of mediums. I don't think we will see any other leaders going in. Matt's laying out. Oh, Matty did a little move there. Dirty Matty. Mikel stays out. Deck stays out. The Mighty Pack stays out. Always Rick is going in. Interesting. Well, all the cars behind are going in as well. And always Rick takes the mediums. Zabiaka is going in as well. Double stack for Aston Martin, just going mediums for him as well. Westy to the mediums as I expected. Jones went in and took mediums. That's a bit strange because I think Jones was on the mediums. Or he might have moved to the hards, of course. He might have moved to the hards. LS is back in this race. He will be happy with this safety car. Oh, another game with taking a 5-second time penalty. And like I said, Cools, just stick in there, mate, because you are in the points right now. Well, not really yet, but now you are. Well done. Well, very, very well done. Some great sportsmanship and a point for you. And the safety car will stay out on one more lap because another gamer did not catch the pack yet. Will catch a pack right behind Cools, of course, who is a left car. But we see 5 seconds for Westy for severe collision with Danos. And now the question is he's not gonna serve it straight away. Couldn't have lost too many positions. I believe he would have come out right behind LS. But not serving it, so maybe an unfair penalty as well, which might be reported, of course, if it's not served. Both of the Ferraris behind each other, so great race for them as well so far. And how many cars do we got on the hards right now? So it's P1, 2, P7 on the hards. Can we see the new medium runners having that bit more traction out of the corners, having that little bit more speed? Well, always Rick will be hoping for it since he's the first one on the new set of mediums. We are gonna move to the top three, which didn't change so far this race. Because the safety car will go in this lap. Oh, and Mikael almost outbraking himself there. Of course, working really hard to get temperatures in those hards, which is not the easiest thing to do. Did not get any notification, but that's because we just got it. On board with Matty. See how awake he is this time. Matt not doing the same. Waiting a little bit longer. And yellow flags. That's the mighty tracks off. And always Rick in the pit lane. So the first of the medium runners is in. Smitey is 4 seconds behind Deck, so there must have been quite some stuff going on with the Ferrari cars, resulting in Smitey losing a lot of time. First medium runner we got right now is RPM Westy. Zabiaka getting moved on Danos right before the hairpin. And here you can see what that little bit of extra traction does. Westy getting parked quite easily, Zabiaka as well, and maybe even Danos having a little loose. Leaving a lot of space, but yet again he can do it on those tires. So Roosbeek is losing out on 5 positions right now in one sector. And Matt putting down the fastest lap, it's 34.0. While we were watching the back, RPM Deck finally managed after a lot of laps to get past Mikel. And there's a yellow flag in sector 1. It looks to be a noise game. No, not too certain. And both of the Ferraris now back in P11 and P12. And well, Colin and certainly Mr. Ritchie are not going to like this. And it's Jones off now. Okay, we have a quick look on what always Rick did with his tires, of course. Went to the softs, that's really optimistic. Moment for Zabiaka, I think, yeah. Still cruising in P9. And Matty is on 7/10. .33.7 now from Matt, but a 33.7 from Deck as well. Lapping faster than the leader in the race right now. Also managed to pull a gap from 1.8 seconds towards Mikel. Oh, Colin instantly reacting. All points important for us in Ferrari. Lost by only a few points last season. That's also true. Oh, and we see there the moment for Matty. And that cost him 2 positions straight away. So RPM Deck moves into P2, Mikel takes P3. Even though it was not an on-track move or any team already, Mikel managed to get past his teammate now. Danos, oh, under pressure here. I was actually thinking Danos was going for late. Oh, and there's contact. And again, it's LS. Victor in here, and only just avoiding the Ferraris who were coming fast. And I can actually understand if LS is a bit annoyed this race. Matt putting down another fastest lap, 133.2. Matty being in front of his teammate the entire race, moves on back in front of his teammate. So it looks like Matty also just has more pace than Mikel at the moment. The Maestro is struggling to keep up right now with Thanos in front. Of course, Thanos is reserving, so will be removed from the results. Cruz picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Well, we are waiting for some new battles to shape up, and it looks to be Zabiaka versus Westy. Zabiaka has used a lot of his ERS to catch up with Westy, but takes the fastest lap as well, 32.9, so that's 6 tenths, I believe. No, a bit overreacted. 3 tenths faster than the leader in the race at the moment, and an extra point for the Aston Martin driver. Getting really close to Westy now, but there's no space to get past the car in these first sectors. Apart from turn 1 on DRS, of course. Ooh, little moment there, but saved it. Smitey actually managed to get close to Mikel as well. Now Annoyed Gamer taking the fastest lap. It might be only with just a few thousandths. It is 7 thousandths of a second faster than Zabiaka, but a little moment maybe for Thanos as well, since he lost the position to the Mighty Pack. It's the wing open on the Red Bull, not close enough. Neither is Zabiaka, and Jones is off at the end of sector 2. So his sprint race was way better than his main race. Well, at least more lucky. Zabiaka having a look around the outside here and actually sticking it. Great move there from Zabiaka. Both guys actually leaving enough space for each other to get through that corner as well, which helps a lot. It looks like Zabiaka now had a little moment on the exit, a little bit of loss in traction. And it looks like Mikel's race is completely falling apart at the moment. He's losing out a lot of time towards the leaders, but also losing out a lot of time to Smithy right behind him. And he has been pushing for it, because he's completely out of ERS, as you can see on the flashing light. Thanos really close to the Mighty Pack now. No move from the Haas driver. Oh, and Smithy is off, and that's really unfortunate. He was having a great race. of in the S's for the Red Bull driver. Well, we've all been there. Jones back in the pit lane. So it's soft for Jones. He might go try take that fastest lap to McLaren. Dana's still really close down, might effect. And it's the only battle we got on track right now. Well, half of the battle, of course. Yellow flag in sector 1. Trying to see who that is. That might have been Deck, because Matty got really close to Deck right now. And Harry is not gonna like that. Harry is definitely not gonna like that little mistake there from Deck. Oh wait, this is he. Yeah, this is Deck. This is Deck. And then we see Cools moving over to let the faster cars through. That's also what's causing these yellow flags at the moment. Deck now pulling away from Matty again. Of course, Deck has that 3-second time penalty, so he will need to pull away a second a lap. Matt pulling down a 32.3 fastest lap now on those hard tires. A little look if Jones is already improving, not yet. But might still come. Can we see a move from? We will not see it. It looks like the Mice package is running way more top speed than Danos at the moment. You could just see him pull away while Danos was having DRS as well. Little bit of a moment for Danos there on the exit. LS getting back at it again. Right behind Roosevelt. So both Ferraris are under pressure right now. And where I said Colin was not gonna like this, he might like this because, well, they're in P7 and P9 with Danos having 3 seconds in front, but also being a reserve, of course. Roosevelt will move into P8 if he manages to keep these positions. Danos just not going for him. Oh, and someone's off there. That's Jones. And LS taking the advantage there of a little mistake of Roosevelt, and the Mercedes car is through. I don't see Danos going for a move anymore, but Maybe LS even manages to catch Danos. You can see a little three-way fight still. Although LS will move into PJ, of course, but he also knows the car in front is one of his division, so why not go for a move if you can get them both. Is within the other distance, but the final lap just started. Is it actually Matt? Oh no, I was thinking Matt was coming towards the line already, but Matt just entering sector 2 on his way to win the Japanese Grand Prix. Perfect race for Matt, no mistakes made. Pole position. Won the sprint race, won the main race. Not trying to jinx him. But the Red Bull driver, the leader in the championship, is doing a great job here in Suzuka. Coming towards the line now in his Red Bull to win this race. It's a Matt. Yeah, nice weaving there. Coming out of the chicane. In P2 on track. RPM deck on his return to RPM. Matty takes P3 but moves into P2 because of the penalty of RPM deck. Mikel finishing P4. Zabiaka takes P5. Great recovery from him starting last. Westy crossing the line in P6. Loses on P6 to the Mighty Facts, so Westy takes P7, LS takes P8, Danos P9, Reusebici ending up the top 10 in his Ferrari. Top Smythe had a great race, was really unlucky once again. Takes P11. RPM always Rick is actually still racing for it. I don't know what line this is. Always Rick, but this is unacceptable. P12 from him, P13 for Jones. Annoyed Gamer getting to the line in P14. And Cools running in P15, ending the race as well. Last car finishing, but still getting points. Definitely showed his sportsmanship today here in the first division. There you have it. Well, the points of course don't add up, but as I said, Cools finishing as 16th according to this thing. Don't know. This is based on points, so forget about all this stuff. The results from the race. This is what we need. Cools finishing in P15. Yeah, hanging in there, just getting the final point. Well, actually more than 1 point because Danos will not be in the result. There you have it. It's a full United Kingdom podium. Matt, Matty, and Deck. Followed by Mikel, who did everything right, but just lost a little bit of his pace at the end of the race. Still managed to get P4. Great job, Combs. Well, thank you, Mr. Spritzy. Thank you. That's also me ending the stream. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to tune in tomorrow again for the Premier Division. The fastest guys in RPM. Probably joined by some reserves, but we will see that tomorrow. Thank you for watching and have a good night.